What's up guys, today is 11th of December and today we are going to solve this challenge which requires us to remove duplicate elements from sorted array, and it is the second challenge. So I thought it's better that I complete the first challenge first before moving on to the second challenge. So I did it and it was quite easy, and I'll be doing it again here with you, as well as I'll be explaining you what the problem is. So we are given a sorted array, and what we need to do is we need to remove duplicate elements in place. That is, we cannot create another array and put all the elements into that array or anything like that. So we need to right shift every element as we find a duplicate element. So let's take an example. So here what we want to do is we want to swap 1 and 2 and then return the size as 2. So only this much would be printed on the screen, and this would be 2. So same here, swap 1 and 2, 1 and 0, then 1 and 0, and so on so on. So you only have this array which sizes 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so there are few approaches. As one might have guessed, that we have to take 2 pointers. If there are duplicate elements and we can't use extra space, we have to take 2 pointers. So the first will be pointing here and the second will be pointing here. Now what we want to do is, while both of them are same, we need to increment our pointer and then we need to left shift edge each time. Like because the camera is flipped, my left hand and right hand would be a bit confusing, but that was the first approach. But the problem with this approach is, for each and every duplicate element we need to perform one left shift operation, and a left shift operation takes n time complexity. So multiply all the duplicates element that are present into n, the time complexity, although the solution is accepted, but it's way too much. So another approach is make 2 pointers, both of them are here right now. Now what we want to do is we want to check if both of them are equal. If both of them are equal, increment 1 until one of them is different. Let me show you what I actually mean. If I do this, it's there. It's way better to type and explain you. Okay, let's take a left integer which will start at 0. Now for another int, let's call it a right, and let it also start from 0, and this right should be less than the length of the list that we have with ourselves here, and we need to increment the right. Now what we want to do is, if this left and is not equal to the right, to nums. Okay, if this is not equal, only then we want to make this left equal to this right. And what else do we want to do is, we need to increment our left. So I'll be using this way to increment our left, and at the end, since we need to return the result, the resultant size, so we can simply return left plus 1. That is it. If I try, what's the problem here? LEFT. I hope I'm not misspelling anything. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm misspelling return. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, so wait, what happened here? and decrement after it. Then if this happens, right is automatically incrementing. Why is it swapping so much? See, I'm doing this right here. This, if they both are equal, if they both are equal, then I want to increment both of them. If wait, if both of them are equal, I want to okay. See, if both of them are unequal, that's when I want my left to be equal to my right. And what's the problem here? I don't seem to find the issue. Yeah, let's come back to this. If both of them are not equal, increment before. I am so sorry. How do I redo this? Yeah, I tried two different solutions. Okay, so the only mistake that I was making here is that I need to increment my left before doing this. Otherwise, it would change my first element itself, and I don't want that to happen, right? So I need to increment this, and of course I need to change the value of my return statement here. Done. I don't know what's happening to me right now and why am I so dizzy. Anyway, done. Now coming back to this problem. Now the only difference in this is that we are allowed at most 2 duplicates in this question. So what we want to do is we just need to simply modify our solution a bit. First, if there are less than 2 elements, I mean if there is 1, 0 or 2 elements that is less than 3, we simply return the length, because then if all of them are same, we don't care. If all of them are different, we don't care, because at most 2 repetitions are allowed. Now coming to this, instead of starting from 0, we will start from 2, because we don't care about our first 2 elements. They might be different, they might be same, we don't care. Now what we check is if this element and this element are same or not. If they are not same, what we want to do is, if these are same, if let's take this example, if 0th and 3rd element are same, we know that 3rd element should be removed, it's clear. But if they both are not same, then what we want to do is, then we simply increment the left pointer. Right now it's at 2 and I don't have an example for that, but yeah, we make our left pointer equal to the right pointer. The right and the left both are here and it's checking with the 0th condition, and both of them are same, so they both move forward. Again here they both move forward, but here what happens is L minus 2 and R are different here. L minus 2 is not equal to R. So what we do in this condition is we do not increment the left pointer. The left pointer stays here, the right goes again out of this. It again check, it is again not equal to 1, it again moves here. So now the right is at 2 and the left is at 1. Now what happens is we copy second 2's value to this, R's value to L, then we increment L. Again we increment R also, and then it again check for this condition, and we simply return left. So left is only our so every element left to the left is in the array and is repeated at most twice number of times. That is it. It was simple and it wasn't much in this question to explain. If you do it with an example, it would be much clearer for you. And that's it, guys. Thank you.